All right.
Just gotta think of a snappy
Clever,
entrance.
clever intro.
Speaking of fucked, how about Baaaaacccccckkkkk? Boom! There you go.
How about what?
Bethesda? Bleh.
Oh, Bethesda.
Bethesda. I always say it wrong.
I was gonna go with something like. So how about that Sony presentation?
What Sony presentation?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's 2019 E3.
E3, home of the half the people who usually show at E3 didn't show at E3.
It slowly dies out because
Yeah.
less and less companies are showing up to it for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I think it's. I really think some of it was because it became more of a corporate like thing. It wasn't a
Consumer thing anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't like how. I think that's what they say about Comic-Con turning into, instead of it being a collection of fans,
It's businesses trying to
It's
show
a
off. Now,
yeah, it's a business now.
stroking their dicks.
Yeah, like ooh, hey, here's my new comic movie. Ooh, give me the money.
Is that a shot at Venom?
Probably. I
Have a
don't
Blu-ray
know.
down there.
Venom Blu-ray now on DVD, folks. Please pay us.
We weren't paid to say that, so.
No. I'll gladly be paid in Dr. Pepper, and Randy can get paid in horrible. Not it wasn't horrible, okay, but horrible, bad comic book movies.
Kind of wacky. Didn't really make sense. Probably the most interesting part of that movie was the very fucking ending with what's his name, Woody Harrelson. Harrelson?
Oh, as Carnage.
As Carnage.
And he's like
Fucking
the fucking yeah, and the little wink moment. There will be carnage. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that wasn't fucking subtle at all.
Yeah. We're getting off topic. E3.
Yeah, and so E3.
So they so Sony didn't have a presentation this year. I don't remember if Nintendo's doing a direct or not.
Capcom's also not showing up. They're not scheduled at least.
When the fuck is Capcom doing anything good any day now?
Mega Man 11. It was a smash hit. Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh,
That
a
was
remake!
Yeah.
Oh, that was so much hard. That was so hard. They just took fucking what fucking Sony was doing, remaking all their classics, and then fucking Capcom's like, what? They're making money? How dare they make that money? I want that money.
I never played the original Resident Evil 2, and I didn't even
Yeah.
play this one actually. But supposedly, they basically remade the game and added stuff to it, shit like that. So it's
Well, yeah, they had to.
it's not quite.
But I mean, the story was all the same.
yeah,
I mean-
it's more or less like a modern movie reboot.
Yeah,
So
I mean, the groundwork was there.
yeah,
They didn't have to come up with new concept, story art, any of that shit.
why make something original when you can just do what you already did?
Yeah, I mean that's what PlayStation's doing now. Probably like, we don't need a presentation. We just need to figure out more games we can remake. Make that money.
Hopefully, their fucking PS5 isn't a fucking fortune to buy.
Yeah. Wasn't that the joke last time? That's when Xbox. What was it, Xbox that fucked up? Or was it PlayStation that fucked up?
What, this generation?
Yeah.
Xbox. Well, Xbox they fucked up like right out the gate because they.
Oh, because of the backwards compatibility and.
Well, no, they fucking always connected to the internet thing.
Oh, yeah, that's where they fucked up.
Then they like bragged about like, oh, if you buy a game, you can't share it with your friends no more. Like that was like a cool thing for them.
Yeah,
Then they
that's
gotta-
why they changed their slogan.
they
They're
gotta
all about the
shit.
games. That's why at this year, I didn't watch the whole conference, so I guess that this year they had more than 20 titles, and I don't think like hardly any of them got gameplay
Yeah.
footage. But it was all like, this is what's like. It was like a fucking movie reel. Like, this is what's coming next. This is what's coming next. But without the actual gameplay footage, actually. But like, oh, here.
So they could have just walked
Here's
in.
something for
flashed a
next
list,
year's E3. Well, next E3 they should probably have something good because they have Project Scarlet coming out in 2020.
Yeah.
So they better have something good.
Question is, will they fuck it up like they did the Xbox One?
Yeah. It was 360 that PlayStation fucked up. That's when they fucked up.
Yeah. PS3 was fucking like $600 to buy.
Yeah,
At
and then
first?
Xbox like, hey, watch this, 350. Oh!
and then it was just objectively a better console, so
Mm-hmm.
they just shit on the PS3.
Yeah, so
And then, to make it worse, the PS3 got hacked.
I remember that
PlayStation Network
time.
Went down for like a month.
a month. Yeah, that was the dark times, especially since we used to play Call of Duty fucking every night. Oh, we can talk about that later. Our Call of Duty MLG experience.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, that was a dark time. Dark times. All the 12-year-olds.
Didn't
Slit
it
their
get
wrists.
hacked again? Like
a month later.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
A shorter duration.
It was like the first, I want to say like the first 2 years of its existence.
Yeah,
It just kept getting hacked constantly. Like, Microsoft's like, oh, we better not get hacked because we're a fucking software company.
Yeah.
That would look really bad. You know what they probably used? McAfee.
That crazy son of a bitch.
If
you don't know anything about that guy, go watch a video. Just Google fucking McAfee and you see an old man in a fucking bathrobe or with like 2 prostitutes standing next to him. You found the right video.
Yeah, you're not on Pornhub. You're on the right video.
That shit still makes me laugh.
It's a good.
Bizarre.
Yeah,
but
if it launched today, it'd be a really good viral video. Most likely.
apparently he's supposedly running for president in 2020
As a Democrat
as a
or independent.
independent.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't see him being a Democrat. I don't think they like videos of prostitutes and cocaine usage. I'm doing
Yeah.
air quotes here, folks.
I don't think he'll get past the I'm fucking running for president. Nobody's gonna nominate him. I don't even know how that works for independent.
I don't think you have to. I think you just gotta have a certain amount of money to.
Buy your way in.
Yeah, basically, it's like a fee. I think.
I'm sure supposedly he was a part of the Bitcoin thing too for a while.
Well, if he got out in time, he made a lot of money.
Yeah.
He could maybe start another.
McAfee. McAfee 2.0. Electric Boogaloo.
Or he puts. instead, so he doesn't get copyrighted. He just puts an extra E at the end. Like you can't do that. Yeah, I can. It's just an extra E.
Like the argument Vanilla Ice did for fucking was Under Pressure and fucking his song.
Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, there you go.
That moment when you think it's that is fucking Vanilla Ice.
Oh yeah, it's under pressure. Aw. Immediate fucking disappointment. Anyway.
So, yeah. So, what? Bethesda, Project CD, Red CD. Sorry, I'm probably just triggered someone. They had fucking Keanu Reeves.
one small company, fucking.
I wouldn't say it's small, but they're really respected. So I don't think they've had a game so far.
Their name doesn't stand out to me, so I don't.
Yeah, well, the Witcher series.
Oh,
so they're famous for that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they made that.
Ooh. The game does look interesting. Probably will pick it up if it ever comes out. Now.
Oh, Keanu. Oh. Like kill a dog and he just fucking hunts you down the whole game.
It's like the chickens in Zelda, but worse. It never stops.
It becomes John Wick. Oh no. Or like what's that? Visage, that horror game, Visage, where like you have an imaginary demon thing chasing after you the whole time.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, it's a horror game where like you're like schizophrenic or something. You're in a
it's
castle.
like a weird like psychiatric game or something.
Yeah, where you can't see the demon, but it hurts you and kills you and shit. So it's all about the atmosphere and like that. But instead of that, it becomes fucking Keanu Reeves hunting your ass down.
Is it current action star Keanu Reeves or is it 90s?
No, current John Wick Keanu Reeves, not fucking cheesy.
Matrix.
I know kung fu. Whoa.
Sounds like a surfer. your stereotypical Southern Californian accent.
Yeah, we don't have that accent.
Totally bogus, dude.
Yeah, we don't have that accent here.
I can't even try to make that accent.
I've only had one dude. I know his name. Oh, I can't say it on here. I'll just call him Blomble Hack.
Nice name.
Yeah. He
Do I know?
He was in my high school. You don't know.
Okay.
But he fucking totally stoner dude. Like, what's up, dude? What's up, bro? He's he's friends with one of my water polo buddies. So, yeah, total stoner dude. Fucking hear his voice, you'd be like, oh man, he sounds like he's trying to copy Keanu Reeves from fucking Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or something.
No, wait. This is where Keanu Reeves got his inspiration.
Yeah. And then, so, Bethesda.
From the sounds of it,
Project
they
CD.
just talked about a couple of mobile games,
Yeah, a lot of.
which most likely, I didn't bother, I haven't checked it
Well,
out
everyone
yet.
knew their main thing this year was going to be Doom.
Well, there's, they still have a couple games.
Don't worry, next year, Tom Howard, or wait, is his name?
Tom Howard, yeah.
Todd. He's going to come out, and he's going to have Skyrim, or he's going to have fucking the Elder Scrolls 6, and then the 6 is going to go up his ass and be like, oh, buy our game.
That's not going to happen because he's not done selling fucking
Skyrim?
Skyrim remakes.
He's like, what's next? Skyrim Pacemaker.
I want to say, I don't remember if it was a joke or not, but somebody put, you know, those new smart fridges?
Yeah.
A little fucking, somebody got Skyrim to run on that. I remember seeing something about that a while ago. I don't remember if it was a meme or not.
Oh,
though.
man. That'd be great.
Then there was the joke from last year, fucking with Alexia, and then it actually was real for some reason, like $20 or some shit like that.
Man. He fucking loves Skyrim, doesn't he?
I
I think I heard a quote. It said like the next Elder Scrolls 6 it's going to be playable, or it's going to be like, it's going to have a 10-year playback lifespan or some shit.
I'm sure it will.
I'm like, yeah, look how fucking long you melt
Skyrim?
fucking Skyrim. Like what, 8 years
2 generations.
of consoles, which is fucking nuts.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a fucking next gen console too. Port.
Probably.
Since supposedly PS4 is going to be, or PS5 is going to be completely backwards compatible.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. Hopefully Xbox does it too, so they don't get shit on during So I'm going to guess next year's E3 presentation is going to be
A real one?
the Xbox Scarlet, Project Scarlet. That's what they're calling it right now. They might change it. I hopefully they keep it Scarlet. That sounds cool.
Sounds like a cool name.
Project
yeah.
Scarlet.
Better than Xbox One.
Yeah, I mean,
is
what are you going to come
confusing.
up with next? Xbox Pi? Xbox
Yeah, they should probably stick with like a.
Radians?
I mean, they're not Nintendo. They need to
Yeah.
stick with a standard fucking naming scheme because
Yeah. Nintendo's just
Xbox is
like,
annoying.
yeah, Nintendo's weird.
Nintendo managed to pull it off because they've been doing that since
Yeah.
fucking the beginning.
Yeah.
Here's
So
NES.
that's what I'm
Here's
gonna think.
Super NES. Here's
Yeah.
N64.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I'm gonna guess next year's E3 is probably gonna be really good. It should be technically.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess they're gonna have Xbox have they'll have actual gameplay footage probably for
Halo.
Halo Infinity.
Isn't there
Because it's gonna be a launch title for that.
Gears too, isn't there?
Gears
Maybe?
5. Yeah, they did a trailer, but I don't know if it's gonna be an exclusive for the Scarlet or it's gonna come out later this year. I haven't looked at it yet.
It'll probably
No,
end up
bad
being,
me.
Probably end up being both.
Yeah, probably both. And there's no point in buying it for the one if it's going to be out for the.
Yeah.
There's no point. I'd rather buy the $400. Hopefully, the $400 Scarlet. And then so they projected, or they said it's coming out in 2020, Christmas time, I think. So it'll probably come out in November.
Yeah.
So
Enough time to buy
yeah.
Black Friday and then again have Christmas sales.
So there's gonna be a lot of killings, a lot of deaths, and then like when the fucking 360 came out, when people were robbing each other for that shit. And then I'm gonna guess that they're gonna have PS5 reveal probably. They don't do it earlier.
Oh, they probably will.
I know they
They're
did the
already,
gameplay
like,
footage.
Talking about it. I guess
Yeah.
they already have dev kids out, so.
Yeah, so well, they're probably gonna be like that, and then they're going to hopefully they don't usually do it at the same time, so it'll probably come out 2021.
Yeah, I'm wondering which one's going to come out first this time, because if I remember right, 360 came out before PS3. That's part of the reason.
Yeah, but
360
360
got ahead.
fucking lasted fucking forever.
Yeah. Minus the Red Rings of Death problems,
Yeah.
but there still
That
was
was fun.
not enough to kill the 360 over the
Yeah.
PS3. But then PS4 launched ahead of Xbox One,
Yeah.
and they didn't have any issues really.
Mm-hmm. And then so I'm gonna guess hopefully the PlayStation comes out after the Scarlet, because I can't afford that. Coming out on top of each other.
Same time.
Yeah.
That's why you got to save up.
Save that
You
money.
got 2 kids, sell one of them.
Sell one to the black market. No one buys little white kids. You know that.
China.
China?
Yeah.
No, because they got rid of Apple.
Off subject, but I remember my sister back in high school got like she was selected for a foreign exchange program for China. My mom's like, "Fuck no, you're not going. They're gonna kidnap you and sell you and all kinds of crazy shit."
I would say you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about having children over there. You can only have one, I think.
Yeah, something I don't know.
I forgot.
I just remember it throwing me off because I was like, I didn't even know Rubidoux High School had a
program,
fucking foreign exchange program. The fuck?
I think ours did, but we had like a Dutch girl.
I know we had a couple. We had I think 2 Japanese students.
Oh.
So.
No, okay, that's cool. We had a Dutch girl, tall, skinny, pale as fuck Dutch girl.
And we had the.
She talked like this, yeah.
The stereotypical Japanese girl wearing like the anime
mini skirts.
Well, not even like the school uniform, like the was it lolly, like the real frilly dresses and shit like that.
Oh.
Mm.
What's that thing that? What is it called? Lolita?
Some shit like that.
Where the fuck Frankie's?
I'm not a weeb enough for
fiance now.
Ugh. Anyway,
you might want to cut that part out, or keep it in. Who knows? He's not gonna watch this. He had a chance to get on here, but he fucking didn't. So. Yeah, we were originally going to have 2 buddies join us on this podcast, but they bailed.
They flaked.
Well, one person flaked right off the bat. He just like, oh, I'm busy. Okay. No explanation. And then the other one's like, oh, yeah, sure. And then,
oh, wait,
I forgot. I'm at an amusement park today.
Spontaneously going to an amusement park.
Oh, okay. It sounds like you don't like to have money no more.
Yeah. Goodbye to his social life.
Yeah. Ball and chain. And I mean a literal probably... chain on his balls.
Anyway.
Man, we're getting a lot of off topics on this E3.
Yeah, we are. What was our time? We're at about
20 almost?
18 minutes. So,
so, segue. Who do you think has the best overall out of the... Okay, so wait. When did Xbox come out? 2002?
I think earlier than that. 2001 maybe?
Okay, so when do you think... Okay, the big 3... Who do you think overall had the best presentation? Out of all...
Historically, I'm going to go with Nintendo.
Why?
Well, what the fuck? We didn't plan about a why.
Why? Well, we got to discuss something. I agree with you, and here's my reason why. 1, don't count the Wii because that's not fair.
Well, before we get into this, are we including their... At what point did they start doing the... They stopped coming to E3 and doing the fucking Nintendo Direct.
Like 2012, 13?
So yeah, I've been doing it for like 5, 6 years.
But I'm going to count those because some of them are really good.
So we're gonna count those, or
we're counting those.
Okay.
So they have to be something that involved directly with E3. So.
Because usually they normally have their Direct like what, within the same month. They usually have one.
They usually do it the same week.
Same week, okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't know, because I always see, whenever I get on my fucking Switch, I'm like, oh, here's a fucking Nintendo Direct thing. I'm like,
yeah.
It's like January, what the hell?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah. So, I think Nintendo had the best one, because 1, they were never in a pissing contest with the other 2.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't like 1 year, or every 3 years, like, oh, hi, here's, like I said,
here's
we said before, PlayStation fucked up first.
Yeah.
And then Xbox fucked up, and both times they're like, haha, watch this. And, you know, whatever they did. Like, Xbox, like, oh, well, our console's cheaper. Fuck you.
You guys have a fucking $600 PS3 and a fucking, like, 25% fail rate fucking Xbox 360. Here's our very fun Wii. Shake your fucking nunchucks at us, bitch.
Chuck this at your TV. Because you're fucking stupid and don't tie it to your wrist. Even though we explicitly say to do that. Man, I mean, overall, they have a stronger library, I would say, of more favorable characters. And, even though they didn't have online, they didn't need it. Their games were just that good. Because in the end of the day, they treat it as a video game. They don't treat it as a fucking... I mean, obviously they want to make money, but they don't treat it as a fucking bankroll.
Could you imagine, though, Mario Kart Double Dash with online?
Oh, that would have been
Real
fun.
online, not GameCube's whack-ass fucking...
Oh, that would have been fun. They should probably... I don't see why they don't implement it. It wouldn't be hard.
They might,
modify it and just add DLC to it.
They might get around to adding...
Or hell, they'll just do what everyone else is doing, just fucking remake it.
I mean...
remake and remodel.
I would hope that they are, like, preparing their online service to include, like...
A better internet?
Past games.
And a better internet connection?
Yeah. Because, what was it? I lost my train of thought.
You can do it.
Fuck.
You can do it. Do 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 do.
Yeah, no, I forgot already. Never mind.
Alright, well, Nintendo Online.
Oopsie.
So, yeah. But
there we go. The Wii U's virtual console.
Oh.
They had apparently a pretty good category of previous fucking games.
Oh, yeah, it did. It had a really good collection of...
And that would be
playback.
Fucking perfect if you put
on
Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on the fucking Switch.
Yeah.
That alone.
My wife asked me about that because she wanted to play one of the Zelda games that were on the Game Boy originally. I forgot which one. I think one of the... What is it? Something of Seasons?
Oh, Link of Seasons or some shit like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Season of the Fourth? I don't know.
Whatever. One of the Game Boy Advance games. She wanted to play one of those, and I'm like, nope, sorry, you only get Link. You get Zelda 1 or Zelda 2. Sorry.
Yeah.
We know you're not going to play Zelda 2. Because no one really likes to play that.
We don't talk about that here. No, I was looking into fucking the last one they put out, Skyward Sword, but apparently they decided to make it like almost exclusive with motion controls. And that's part of the reason why it had such a negative reputation.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So yeah. So the only problem with PlayStation, I would say, the only problem with theirs is, like the pissing contest, and then whenever they had, I think it was like PlayStation 3. I mean, they didn't have really any library prepared. You know what I mean?
That's
they didn't have they only had like one exclusive, and I think it was, what was that one game they had? It was like fucking. It was like
the fucking hacky sack game.
No, not that. Not Little Big Planet. The other one. It was a shooting game. It was like Gears, but different, weirder.
Kill something.
Not Killzone. No, it was like aliens and shit.
Yeah. There's Killzone and there's another one I forget.
Killzone was before PlayStation 3 though. I think that came out on PlayStation 2.
I think 3.
Killzone 1 was in PlayStation 2.
I know what game you're talking about. I just can't remember it.
I can't think of it too because, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't.
That's why I would have said, or that's why I did say Nintendo, because in my opinion, E3 should be about what strengths your console has, and that leads into your exclusive content.
Yeah.
What are your nobody cares about fucking Call of Duty on all three consoles. Eventually, at some point, we're gonna get to crossplay with everything, so it's not even gonna matter at that point. But usually, when you buy a console, if you stick to one like I usually do, one or two, you usually go with what has the better fucking exclusives. What games do you actually want to play?
Yeah, I didn't go that way. I want them all.
Greedy bastard. So, yeah, and I would say historically, Nintendo always has. I don't say always, but I'm sure there's instances where they don't. They always usually have a very strong core game for that year's E3.
Yeah.
Be it Metroid or Mario, Zelda.
There's always a Mario.
Whereas Xbox and going back to PS3 didn't have any really good exclusive content for a long time. This generation, Xbox doesn't really have any good exclusive content.
No. I think it's because they put too much regulations and rules of what they like a lot of places wanted, like Final Fantasy. And they were like, not Final Fantasy. What was it? Fuck, something that was really exclusive to Xbox, but then they changed it. What was it? There was a title. I forgot. Come back to me later. Figure it out.
But yeah, so again, usually Sony and Microsoft's kind of like swap off per generation which one's better.
Yeah.
So far.
And then Nintendo's usually a solid. So they win by
over the grand scheme of the entire. I don't know what year was the first E3, but
I don't remember. I didn't care at the time.
I would say overall Nintendo has.
Didn't even know about E3 until fucking what's that one show? X Play.
I miss that fucking. I miss that whole channel.
Adam Sessler.
That whole channel was fucking fantastic before they swapped it over to where the fuck they did to it.
I forgot where they swapped it to.
Yeah, that's where I used to get all my video game content was X Play and whatever. I don't remember any of the other shows, but there's a couple other shows I used to watch on it.
Code Monkeys.
That show is fucking hilarious. I missed that show. I watched it. I think I.
Did they play it on Netflix?
It was on Netflix, probably like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. Maybe a little more recently. I remember going through and watching all like 2 seasons of it.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That shit was funny as fuck.
I think most of the time they just ran reruns of Cops, didn't they?
Yeah, it ended up being. they would do like.
That was like Cops till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it'd be X Play.
Yeah, I think that was probably the downfall of the channel was they didn't have enough fucking content.
Yeah.
I think they were going for like a ESPN type thing, but for video games, and it.
Yeah, they could probably do it now because there's so
then.
much.
I'm surprised
so
there's not. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm surprised there's not like a esports dedicated channel. I know ESPN's trying to pick up some stuff, but
yeah, there we go. There we go. If we knew television, just go to the bank for $1 million and start a network. Boom.
We have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but we don't go nowhere because we're poor and our channel's
good luck
dead.
Fucking going anywhere to interview people.
Who the fuck are you? I got 10 subscribers. Tell me.
4 of them aren't actually related to us.
Can you believe that? Wait, you only have 6 family members? No. Trash.
I have more. Those are just the ones that actually like me.
Yeah. So with overall presentation, yeah, Nintendo's the best. So let's talk about exclusives. So we know Halo.
Halo's a big one.
Halo's coming out for the Scarlet. Project Scarlet. That's the launch title. Oh, you know what'd be cool if they do a combo.
What do you mean?
You know, like how the Super Nintendo came out with fucking Mario World. So, sorry, I was about to burp. So, I guess when it came out, they were comboed together. So you didn't technically pay for the game. You came with the game.
Bought the yeah.
That'd be cool.
They still, I mean, that's what they did with my PS4. It came with Spider-Man and all the shit for.
Well, yeah, it's got a fucking big ass Spider-Man logo on it.
It's beautiful. The only thing that makes me sad is the fucking paint started cracking for some reason. So.
Do I have anything? No. I think my Xbox One came in a combo, but I forgot what it comboed with. It was something I didn't care about.
I think nowadays the problem is they wait like a couple months after the console launches, and then they pick a kind of a bottom tier game, and they throw it on there for free. Whereas back in the day,
wait a year until it combos with a fucking Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
It's dead. Well, not dead, but it's gonna be
the outdated one.
Yeah, the outdated one because the new one's coming out. So
they just don't do console bundles anymore like they used to.
So what else is coming out? Obviously, PlayStation didn't have shit, so
yeah,
I don't know what they're gonna have.
As far as exclusives come, I think they're coming out with that robot dinosaur game, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be making a sequel to that.
Oh, okay.
I don't
didn't
know
play it, so I don't really care.
There's a channel idea. It's actually pretty fun.
Dinosaurs with boobs.
Well, you play a chick with boobs, and then the dinosaurs are giant fucking robot.
Oh, okay.
They're like.
What's that other game? I think it was for the PlayStation. Nier Automata.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Chick with
that was like an indie game though.
It was.
I
It didn't
think
look
so.
like an indie game.
I think it. I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I know what you're talking about, but
I think
thought
that
it
was a
like
PlayStation exclusive,
small
though.
Indie game or some shit.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
So
there's a PlayStation exclusive though.
I mean, in like 5 years, a Metroid game might come out.
Oh yeah, there's well, I don't know. It should be more recent. It maybe
No,
next
they canceled it.
year.
Remember?
Metroid 4.
Yeah. Well, they didn't cancel it. They reshifted the company that's handling it
When was this?
like 6 months ago.
Oh,
I guess because they didn't like the way the game was progressing with the company that's doing it now. Because I think the company that's making it now is the one who made Other M. You know, the shitty one out of the...
yeah.
So, they were making it, and Nintendo didn't like the progress they were making, so they made a public announcement saying they're scrapping what they have right now. And
They're fucking Other
redoing
M #2. Damn it, we don't like it.
They're going to redo it completely, and they're giving it back to the people who made Metroid
Prime.
Prime.
Was there a 3? The 3 was technically, or Prime was technically 3, wasn't it? Does it matter at this point?
I don't know.
Because I know they put out Prime. What?
I don't care about
was a
Metroid. I
launch
want a new
game.
Star Fox, damn it. A real one.
I want to say that's one of the rumored games I've been hearing about.
Give us Star Fox 3, damn it.
A new Star
I know
Fox
there's Star
game?
Fox 2, but that came out in Japan only.
It doesn't count anyway. We want a modern day one. We don't want.
I want one where I can fucking shoot Skippy down.
No, fuck you, do a barrel. But yeah, no, I think I read something about a new Star Fox game. Star Fox, Metroid 4. I want to say something else. Kind of.
Ice Climbers! No, I'm kidding. They're not going to redo that shit.
Hopefully they make another Donkey Kong game. The fucking
Tropical
Tropical Freeze, whatever the fuck it's called. It's
The
pretty
one we
fun.
never finished?
Yeah. And then I bought the Country Returns one on DS. I never beat that one either, but it's fun.
Yeah, I never beat that one either. I think I got to like the 4th stage.
I
Not
got
the 4th stage, but the 4th world.
I got to the minecart fucking part and then got mad because it was annoying.
Kept dying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, wait. No,
I ain't got time for these fucking old ass platforming mechanics anymore, damn it. I gotta go to work. I can't just sit around playing Donkey Kong for fucking 18 hours a day. Getting the timing just right.
Well, if you're a Twitch streamer who get paid, you could probably do it for 18 hours straight. Which we gotta start doing.
That'd be the dream.
Yeah, I gotta make channel art for that, and then we can start doing that too. If we play with the guys, the boys.
Yeah. We need to find another small team game based thing,
Yeah.
so that we don't have to get infuriated with fucking retard teammates like on Overwatch or League.
Yeah.
Goddamn Overwatch.
Why is it gotta be so fun and infuriating at the same time? Like, there should be a limit of how many fucking snipers are in one team.
No, fuck you. We're gonna be all the snipers.
You don't need three snipers on offense.
The only thing that I'm missing really is a sniper fucking tank.
Sniper tank. He's a normal tank, but then
They
if he stands still for too long, he plants to the ground. He becomes a long range
They could
sniper.
do something like that. Have it be like a fucking gigantic ass railgun, fucking 600 health that fucking one shot something, but it's slow charge up time or something. I don't know.
They could have probably done that to Hammond if he like had him stick to a wall and just fucking becomes a sniper. He could have done that, but
Fuck the hamster.
yeah, that trolley bitch. So last week before E3 week, Pokemon did a showcase. So we got Sword and Shield. So we got fucking Pokemon. The legendaries look like one looks like
a fucking dog carrying a knife.
yeah. What's the game? Akama? Kami?
Oh, Okami? Yeah.
Yeah, Kami. You got a Kami, and then you got the fucking dog with the shield face main thing.
The dog with the fucking greatest beard in the world.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Hopefully the Pokemon are more. I mean, they've released a couple of Pokemon. They're The fucking sheep thing.
Yeah, the sheep thing is like
Mary
the
2.0.
internet darling right now.
And then there's the 3 legendaries, the 2 fucking dogs, and then that big ass crow, raven thing.
That's a legendary?
I think so.
I don't think so. I think it's a carrying. It's regular and it's the carrying thing for flying. Like implementing the, like a Sun and Moon, the HM. So the HM, you got the riding service.
I mean, it might be a legendary. It might be the 3rd because...
I don't think so. I think it's just a normal.
We'll find out in November.
Yeah. When we beat the game in 2 days.
Yeah. Hopefully it has more... one thing that I really hope they fucking do is put in a difficulty setting. Because my problem with Sun and Moon and Black and White was they're too fucking easy.
Here's the
I remember the good
share.
old days when fucking the 3rd gym would fucking curb stomp your ass. Goddamn Whitney.
Yeah.
Fucking cow.
Then, what is it?
Yeah, no, and then they started giving
was it Black and White,
share.
where they give you an EXP share before the first gym?
Yeah, and then it applies to all your fucking Pokemon?
Yeah. Like, oh, okay, here, starter, you take it, and now...
There's no reason to use anything else unless I feel like it?
Yeah, unless there's a type advantage, and then you can't beat that Pokemon for some reason.
I used to have like I don't want to say OCD, but I'd always keep my Pokemon at the same levels.
Yeah.
Anytime I'd level up one, I'd swap it out.
Yeah,
Start
or at
using
least,
another one.
or if anything, I'd have one, maybe my starter, like 2 levels higher. I would usually do that, so I know that was my strongest Pokemon. Because I had loyalty to my starter.
So have you decided what starter you're going to go with yet? The fucking Crack Bunny,
I don't know, I got
whatever the fuck the grass Pokemon is, and then the
monkey?
little fucking tat. There you go, it's a monkey.
I don't know. I usually start with the fire type, but it's a fucking bunny.
It's a
I'm
fucking,
not gonna
it looks like
see.
a crackhead bunny.
You know it's double kick, so you know what that means. It's gonna be a fighting type.
Surprise, surprise.
Well,
Like we haven't had another fucking fire fighting combination. It'd be cool. They
maybe
made
just
it
make
like,
it pure fire. Just there's nothing wrong with it. Just being pure fire. Just leave it at that.
It's funny because looking back, I always thought that Charizard had an unfair advantage, being that it's a dual type.
Until Stealth Rocks came out.
Well, because I thought it was unfair to Venusaur and Blastoise, because for whatever reason I always associated grass and poison together.
Because it was so common,
'Cause
like fucking water and ice.
Yeah.
In Gen 1, I mean,
so it never.
you know how to say Gen 1's the best, but it's like when you look at the dual typings of everything, it's like most of them are all the fucking same.
Yeah.
You got bug flying, grass poison, water ice,
ground rock.
Yeah.
Like it never occurred to me. I don't want to say never occurred to me, but I never considered that fire was weak against rock types because the rock types always used fucking ground attacks.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh okay.
Well, I mean, and to be fair, Gen 1 didn't have really strong rock moves. Rock Throw wasn't that.
Rock Slide was decent, but
Yeah, but no one really.
That was
who
only
used
what-
Rock Slide? Fucking Lance's Aerodactyl, which is technically illegal because you can't learn it in Gen 1.
what other fucking rock moves were there in Gen 1? Rock
Rock
Throw, Rock Slide. That's pretty much it, right?
I think so.
Rollout was Gen 2.
Yeah, Gen 2.
Even then, I don't think that was
I don't
the
know.
only new move.
I think there was
Rock
a
got
lot.
fucked. Ground
Yeah.
didn't have a lot either. They had Earthquake and Fissure.
Yeah,
Mud Slap and...
that was Gen 2.
yeah, Mud Slap and what was the other one?
Mud Slap. Magnitude.
There you go. Magnitude were
Then
Gen
they
2.
came out with Bulldoze, I think, in Gen 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
And all the typings were basically...
Well, Bug
balanced.
2 got fucked for a while.
I mean, it's...
Megahorn, but
permanently been-
Megahorn was only like 2 or 3 Pokemon that could learn it
Yeah.
from the bug types.
Well, I think the gimmick for bug types was they were meant to be used early game, not so much
Yeah.
late game. So it didn't really
Tell
make
it to
sense.
Heracross.
Well, fuck Heracross. I don't like Heracross.
I never had him because I didn't know you had that fucking headbutt the trees. Saw there with Honey and then headbutt the trees. And he would never show up on the bug catching contest. At least for me. I don't know if you get him in that. I was just trying to
I
get
used to
concerned.
fucking Yeah, I always went for Scyther, but
And I still lose. I get a Pinsir, Scyther, and I still lose.
That was a fun little mini game, actually.
Yeah.
Looking back.
I wish they had something like that more often. Some kind of mini game for a certain type of Pokemon. No. Like Safari Zone. No, we're getting rid of that. Okay.
It'd be interesting what they do with Safari Zone in this one.
Well, yeah, but they got rid of
random encounters.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what
I'm
I
happy
was.
For that.
I was hoping, because I know they got like overworld Pokemon now, but the trailer kind of seemed like it was still random.
Oh yeah, they said that it was like there'll be exclamation marks pop up on your screen and you're gonna get attacked by Pokemon still, but
yeah,
it's not like it totally random. So
yeah, I was before that trailer dropped though. I was hoping that they'd at least do the Safari Park like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Which would have been a cool experience, but now that they're doing the whole game like that,
yeah,
should be interesting. The all-important camera control, though.
I didn't watch that.
You can move the camera now.
Oh.
It's gonna be like.
Well, it's a Switch, so I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be like. It sounds like they're giving it the Breath of the Wild treatment. A whole bunch of fucking open world mechanics and shit like that.
You see, they can ride your bike on the water.
I saw that. I saw the
Professor
meme.
Oak's gonna be dying.
I saw the meme of that.
Can't do that now. Yes, I can, bitch.
Don't tell me what the fuck to do. Yeah, the only thing that looks really stupid to me, and it's kind of annoying me now, the past couple generations where they have to, like, Mega Evolutions were cool. I get that they were hard to balance, so they canned those for the fucking Z-Move things, but those were, I didn't like those. And now you got the fucking, what's it called? Dynamax and Gigamax or some shit?
Whatever.
That, like
Kaiju.
Two different fucking mechanics of make your Pokemon gigantic for some reason.
Yeah.
Throw this massive fucking boulder of a Pokeball at Pokemon. I don't. They could just keep it basic. I don't know why they feel like they need to add fucking these big ass new mechanics. So.
Yeah. Stick to something classic. You know what I mean? Wink, wink.
Hunters and ammo. Hunters and being able to take every weapon in the game. Because fuck you guys.
Yeah, so for WoW Classic, nice transition, right? WoW Classic, so Randy's going to be a hunter.
Most likely.
Most likely, and I'm most likely going to be a rogue. Or a shaman. Well, I'm going to have both, but I just don't know which one's going to be my main.
Are you prepared for the grind?
I don't know. I have kids now, so they're going to dictate how much I can go. Luckily, when WoW Classic comes up, they should technically sleep for more than 3 hours. Should.
I'm shaking my head.
It's fine, though. I mean, I can catch up. Because fucking the guys we play with, they don't fucking play.
I mean, probably just me, you, and
Jeff.
Spike Roo.
Yeah. Oh, is he actually going to play?
No, Mike, it sounds like it. He seems interested. And that's usually a sign that he's bored of whatever he's playing.
Yeah, he'll probably play for a month and then
he'll
he'll probably play for a month and say, yeah, fuck this is dumb.
Yeah, he played 2 months of fucking Elder Scrolls with me. Out of the blue. He got on and was like, okay, let's play. Like, fuck it, I got nothing to do.
Fuck, my ass is sweaty.
I'm not editing that out. That can stay in.
Making my ass itch. Not my asshole, just my ass.
Your ass is like Niagara Falls?
Yeah. Yeah, so I know I'm going to play Rogue for PvP, that's for sure. Because fuck Shaman PvP. It wasn't fun when I was doing that in Kata. I don't think I'll be good at it with...
When it's actually shitty?
Yeah.
Or older?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, like, once we get playing with Jeff and stuff, and people that, you know, played Classic and were actually around for it, if it's going to be kind of a continuation of what the PvP scene was like back then, or if it's going to be something completely different. But I know that there's got to be some, like, changes to the game.
Yeah. Well, I think they're bringing back the one thing that they said, you know, where you're the best, you get a title.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Hopefully that's something that always sounded cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that sound cool in Classic, but I'm one of the.
I know since we're not Cata babies, or we're Cata babies, we're not fucking classic knob tops. But
it'd be nice to have.
You know, what'd be cool they do. If we get with the achievements, they can link to our main account, and we get the amounts that come with shit. That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting.
Because I know people are constantly, oh, that takes away what we earn. Like, well, fuck you.
I mean, that's a cool answer. So instead of just giving people, you know, the old ass mounts and shit back then, just have your classic account obviously linked to your main account.
Yeah.
Then, you earned it just at a different time. That gives people who started the game later on in its life a chance to get shit that is not in the game anymore.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
That'd be fun. But,
and if I see it as fair. I don't see there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's not my fault. I didn't have a fucking computer when I was a kid.
Yeah, sorry, we were poor.
Some people were not even fucking born yet, so WoW is fucking old, right?
Well, what does it say?
Maybe.
I mean, I had a computer back then, but it was shit, so it wouldn't be able to run it. It had fucking problems running AVP2. And that's way smaller.
Yeah.
I think it was like 1 gigabyte, I think. I downloaded it on my computer.
Recently?
Yeah. Well, like a year ago I downloaded it because I wanted to play it again. And it was like 1 gigabyte. I was like, the fuck?
So when it took you like 2 days to download?
No.
Sorry, a day and a half?
No, like 12 minutes. Because I got AT&T, and AT&T doesn't have fucking modems. Well, sorry, they have one modem, the main modem. Then everything else is a Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah, no.
So stupid. But yeah, so.
Now here's a crazy idea. So crazy it might just work.
What?
What if, because, you know, Blizzard is making Overwatch 2 apparently. Mm-hmm. What if they make a WoW 2? Where they basically redo the game with, you know, modern graphics and shit, so it doesn't look like ass anymore.
I would say make WoW 2, make a continuation of the story right now, but you pull back on certain things and make it harder. So I would like it harder WoW.
For example?
For example, like right now. Well, I'm not playing right now, but before I quit or took a break, you had no thing that would say like, okay, so like when Cata, you run dungeons, you run raids, you get Valor.
Yeah, you
get that Valor, points. You farm points to get gear you want. You can pick what gear you want. So like say I got a really good helm from a dungeon or a raid, and and I'm not getting pants for some reason or whatever.
Yeah, you're not getting the drop that you need.
Yeah, so you plan it out. It takes like 3 weeks if you max everything out. Because I think the top was like 2,100, 2,200 points. You go up to 3,000 points.
Yeah.
So you farm for 3 weeks because it was, I think you get max 800 each week.
Something like that, yeah.
So 3 weeks of grinding and you got it. So that's what I liked about Cata. I know people shit on Cata, but at least back then there was a reward system for doing shit.
Yeah, there's a reason. I mean,
you saw the carrot at the end.
When was it? So a month ago, when I was supposed to go back to work, and then they told me to go home.
Yeah.
I came home. I was like, okay, I'm bored of fucking playing everything I've been playing right now. I'm gonna get back on WoW. I literally logged in. I was like, I got nothing to do.
Yeah.
There's not even really dailies to do. There's no point.
Yeah. Once you max your rep,
my item level higher.
Like right now, like the last two, like Legion was fun at least. I thought.
Yeah, Legion had stuff. I mean, you had something to do. You could grind your fucking.
Yeah. So like right now, you get max rep. So if you don't have time for raiding so I don't have time for raiding no more.
Yeah.
So I try to do other stuff. Running dungeons, if you don't have a guild group or friends, it's like impossible to do really fun. It's not fun. So you can't do that. PvP is PvP.
Yeah.
So much you can do with that. Then world questing is obsolete because once you get enough gear,
yeah,
it's not nothing better. You have to raid. So nothing to do there. There's no reward system to get better. Well, now there is, because, you could scrap your fucking
That
gear.
shit's, I haven't checked
It's
in a while.
super
But
slow.
I remember it being like the gear to buy is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive as hell. Like, the best gear is like 10,000, and each thing drops like 10.
Yeah. So, not exactly a
Yeah, it's
fun
very-
mechanic.
Yeah, so you don't got that, and then once you rep grind all the way, you don't have to do. That's why another reason why you don't do other than if you're doing rep grinds, you're going to get your character to max based off the gear on that. As far as you could go with that, if you rep grind all the way. So once you rep grind, you got nothing else to do for that. Then like everyone says in WoW right now, socializing is dead. There's nothing really to socialize about with people. You don't have to communicate to get something. It's just the only time you need something is to look for something like a raid or maybe an arena partner, which you're going to quit like two fights in because you can't you're not compatible or one person doesn't know strategy or whatever. So
I see that argument pop up. Well, I wouldn't say argument, but I see that concern pop up about modern WoW is that there's no reason to talk to people, but how is that going to change in classic WoW?
From what I've heard, a lot of YouTubers and fucking Jeff and his brother, what they say is you have to talk to people because there's no chat things that help. There wasn't Ventrilo. There was Ventrilo, but that was like.
Well, I mean, we have Discord now.
Yeah, now we have Discord. So, but before you had no. Now everything was handed to you. The mini map on your quests doesn't always show you what to do. I don't think it shows you what to do at all. Actually, it just tells you the quest and you gotta go fucking find it.
Yeah.
So you can't. You have to actually, if you don't know
Type out
anything.
in Google.
Well, now you do, but before then, internet was slow back then, so, some people couldn't do that. You'd have to fucking, trade chat. Does anyone know how to do this quest? So there's that. There's a party system of,
Looking for group.
Well, there was looking for group, but there wasn't, dungeon queues. So, walk there, so you had to actually type to find people. And then, so I guess reputation was a thing. So, I don't know. I remember reputation in Cata too, where if someone's an asshole, hey, don't invite this guy. He's fucking, he's shit. Now you could get away with it because you could just fucking go to looking for group, raid, system part, just pop your name in a queue in some random group. They don't fucking know, but they didn't have that cross server shit. So, if you sucked or you were an asshole or you ninja looted, at least in Cata 2, if you ninja loot.
when that was a thing?
Yeah. So. Or it can work too for guild groups. Like if your guild group promises one thing and you fucking don't deliver, here's our group. The requirement is this live level. Since you're helping us, since we couldn't fill our group out, you get either they pay you out for your services, or you get a chance for loot. So, if a guild group didn't do that, you'd be like, okay, you go to trade chat. Do not go to this guild. They do not pay. They do not. They're cheapskates, basically.
Yeah.
They'll fuck you over. Don't use this group. So then your guild has a reputation. Yeah. So the game will force you to communicate. Unless you're a fucking Twitch streamer who has all your fucking followers flock to you, so then you're still technically communicating, but, it's easier. You have resources then. But
so how do you think WoW Classic is going to fare? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to
I think it's going to be okay. I think the first 3 months is going to be blossoming, and then it's going to...
Do you think Blizzard's stance of you think you want it but you don't is going to hold true?
think it's gonna be a mixed bag. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be like the smashing success. A lot of old players are probably gonna think it's gonna be, because I think it's gonna bring back a lot of shit that they forgot about. You only forget stuff about the game that you don't like. Realize. Halo. Like I remember Halo 2. Like it's fucking like one of the best games ever, but it was super infuriating because you could kill each other. Like,
I wouldn't say infuriating. That was fun.
Well, sometimes, yeah. Well, when you're like, okay, so like when it's fun with friends, yeah, but circumstances. But like when the majority of the games where you're doing capture the flag, you're about to fucking cap it, your teammate kills you.
Teammate rocket launches you.
Rocket launches you, sticky grenades you, or just fucking hits you in the back with the sword. You're still fucking dead.
Yeah.
So, boom, they take capture, they get the point, and it's like. Dude, I worked all that fucking hard work. I'm the one that fucking, depending on the situation, you might have stolen it from base and ran it, or, had it the whole time. So you can't really do anything to defend yourself. You're just fucking, you have to fucking smack someone with, but, they gotta be real fucking close. And then someone just fucking steals it. That made me mad. I kick them right away. Like, oh, what the fuck? Hit the button. Bam. Kick. So, but yeah, I think... So a lot of players are going to get like, oh yeah, this sucks. But they're going to have like, oh man, this is great. But it's going to be a meh, I think.
I think from what I hear of it, of classic, of old vanilla WoW, more appropriately called, is the learning curve is probably going to kill it. Because
it's not going to be hammy.
A lot of players, like us for example, that started midway through WoW, or people that started in Legion.
Well, technically it's midway because we started in the 4th game and they're on the 8th expansion.
That's what I said, midway.
Yeah.
Through. But a lot of people that started, later than us even, are kind of spoiled in the sense that we're used to.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
Dungeon Finder, Raid Finder.
Yeah, well, we had Dungeon Finder and then Raid Finder at the end.
Yeah, well,
but Raid Finder was fucking. That was a joke when it came out too. I just remember I was a rogue, and since they had the legendary daggers, so I had those. I didn't have it all the way out, but I had the second upgrade for them. I think it was called the Dreamer and something else. So basically, me and my one of our guildmates, we just had a bet on who could do the most damage. All I did was Shadow Strike and Eviscerate, and all he did, he was a Death Knight, so all he did was he was Rock, by the way.
Oh, okay.
He was I forgot what he did. He was a Plague.
Unholy?
Unholy Death Knight, so...
Weren't those ass back then?
No, they were good. I think it was... I forgot. I think they were okay. They weren't bad, but they weren't, like, the best. If you did your combo right. So all he did was your main... Whatever the main attack was back then. And then Pestilence to get his...
shit out?
Yeah.
His plagues.
His plagues,
Diseases.
and then to get his...
his herpes.
It was a death coil that helped get your ghoul big.
Yeah.
So he just did like 3 spells, and I did a 2 spell, and we're number 1 and 2 on Raid Finder. That's how stupid it was. And plus, coordination wasn't.
Yeah.
Coordination isn't great on LFR.
That's an understatement. But I feel like we as newer players are kind of spoiled, and I'm wondering if the supposed difficulty of vanilla is going to be
too much
for a lot of players.
Yeah.
Because it sounds odd, but a simple thing like fucking hunters having to have ammo.
Who makes that though? The hunters themselves, or they have a profession?
I think it was engineering. I could be wrong. I've never actually. Obviously, I didn't do it, but I think I remember looking it up a while back. They made the scopes.
I'm going to look at all the shit I need to for my rogue and stuff. So I have a general understanding what to do. That's one of the things we get. One
thing that I look forward to is fucking having to fucking feed my pet again.
Oh,
having to actually
forgot about that.
Keep its fucking happiness up or whatever. Otherwise, it's angry or depressed or whatever, and it doesn't do as much damage. Something like that.
I know it didn't make the poison, but I just remember. Oh, sorry. Hold on, give me a minute. I gotta go buy poison. Gotta go find a poison vendor.
Well, little things like that I think are going to add up.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be broke too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're engineering, it's a money pit apparently. It's not a money maker. You know, like. Still, I mean, I think it's still a pit unless you get the fucking vehicles.
Yeah, unless you were really...
If you're not making the vehicles, everything else is just...
expensive as fuck to make?
Yeah. It's a pit. That's what I heard. It's not a money maker, it's a money pit. It's more for personal use than personal gain.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if they ever do get around to making a WoW 2.
Well, they're making Overwatch too.
Yeah.
Because they canceled the StarCraft game, so now
fuck StarCraft.
So they split the... I don't know if they're splitting it or they're just... their people are going to one game or not.
It sounds like they canceled StarCraft to focus on Overwatch 2 and
Diablo 4.
Diablo 4, because Diablo Mobile apparently is not enough for the Diablo fans. You guys are asking too much.
Well, yeah, but I would be pissed too.
Which again, they're not even handling the fucking the mobile game. They gave it to a Chinese company, which is another reason people are pissed. So,
I mean, if they made it for the computer too, I don't think they would be as mad.
I think the problem is it's a spin-off game. It's not a main entry game.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's based on a lot of the assets apparently that they used for the trailer and shit like that were basically recycled from the Chinese game's other fucking game that they put out, which included apparently a shit ton of microtransactions as mobile games do these days.
So.
But yeah, so it most likely split. They split them up to work on them together.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have a release date for either one.
No. I'm going to guess Overwatch 2 will probably come out in 2 years. They'll probably say something about it next year.
I would say probably next year it would come out.
Well, we'll see.
It depends on how long they've actually been working on it.
Yeah. So Overwatch 2 is going to be PvE oriented. I'm gonna guess it wouldn't make sense to keep Overwatch, like obviously keep Overwatch, but then if they make new characters, I don't see them introducing it from 2 and transferring it to 1. You know.
What I see happening is they're gonna put out 2 as kind of a, you know how like when you download Call of Duty nowadays it asks you if you want to do multiplayer or zombies.
Yeah.
Download first. It's gonna be kind of like that where they let you download whatever one you want first, but the multiplayer version is gonna be just Overwatch. I imagine Overwatch 2 and Overwatch will be compatible, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe. That would be the most ideal because obviously you don't want to alienate your fans that only care about the PvP aspect of it.
Yeah.
By forcing them to buy a game to play the exact same game they're already playing. I could see them maybe separating it for the next gen consoles if they decide to not make them playable. But it sounds like PS4 is working on, I don't know about Microsoft, but Sony at least. PS5 is working on basically allowing you to keep playing the games at least that are cross-platform to, like Call of Duty, for example, the next one.
Mm-hmm.
If you own it on PS4 and you have a friend who has it on PS5, you can still play together.
Oh, okay.
Since the
technically a cross-platform in a way.
So, yeah,
cross-system.
As we all know, the early next-gen games are usually tied up with the end of the previous generation's technical aspects.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be too much of a difference. But yeah, so I imagine at the very least that nothing will change for the multiplayer part of it.
Okay.
You should be able to.
Yeah.
You should be able. I mean, that would make the most sense. Because I don't know.
Should, but it's Blizzard, so they're not doing so well right now.
Are they?
Well, they laid off like 500 people.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, a lot of them didn't have to do with the actual game development.
It was like PR stuff for the most part, right?
PR stuff and other stuff that wasn't
whatever
essential, I guess.
Yeah.
But that still looks bad.
Yeah, when you lose.
When you say when your company says they had one of the best financial years they've ever had, and then they lay off 500 people. Doesn't look good, no matter what.
That could be due in part to BFA sucking ass.
Well, that's their own fault.
Any idea? Any ideas for how this expansion is going to play out for the rest of its
I think
cycle?
8.2 is probably going to be good. And then they're going to shit the bed on 8.3. That's how I think it's going to go.
They haven't put out any details on 8.3, have they?
No.
As far as,
No.
'cause I know the last thing, I haven't looked into it in a while now, but I know the last thing that I remember reading was 8.2 is going to have 2 new zones, like a mega dungeon fucking type thing, which is basically a fucking tiny raid.
Yeah, it's like Karazhan.
They're redoing the way artifact power works and your fucking neck piece or whatever. I don't know. That's about it. Really.
Yeah.
Sounds good on paper, so we'll see.
Yeah. Execution though.
The problem is, I think by far the biggest problem is the storytelling.
Yeah.
At
Well,
least,
let's be honest. We're only probably play for a month, and then WoW Classic comes out. So.
Yeah. The problem, BFA just doesn't have any redeemable qualities for it for the most part.
Yeah.
I would go so far to say as even WoD was better than this.
Oh, I don't know, because WoD was pretty bad.
But the dungeons were fun.
Yeah, they were fun.
The raids were fun. There wasn't a lot of them, but what content it did have was fun. Minus the fucking time traveling fucking story. Other than that, it
and the
was
character
at least
development
good.
being crap.
Yeah. But I mean, at least the character development for WoD made outside of Vol'jin made sense. I don't think anything they're doing right now, as far as the Horde side of things, it makes any fucking sense.
Oh, with Sylvanas'
Trying to fucking assassinate fucking Sourfang and Thrall for
not being.
Okay, I get Sourfang,
But Thrall.
but Thrall really.
Yeah.
So, and then whatever the fuck.
Well, really, if you look at that, that just makes him. Even if she killed him, he just becomes a martyr then. And then you're gonna have all the orcs fucking hate you.
I mean, if they kill Sourfang and Thrall, who's next? Yeah, Eatrog, whatever his name is.
Eitrig?
There you go. Yeah.
He's old as fuck too.
Yeah, there's no real young
They haven't developed another.
orc leader.
Yeah.
It's basically Thrall.
Yeah.
So if he goes down, the whole fucking ship's down.
Well, they start. I mean, they could do it. They made Rokon fucking developed. Now.
That's probably one good thing they did as far as the story.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, what like
Because
he wasn't involved in Legion at all. Like, who's the fucking like? No, I bet most people didn't know that Trolls had a fucking leader. Now.
Yeah,
And it was Rokon.
that was probably story-wise the best thing they did was establish Rokon as the fucking troll leader.
Yeah.
Make him useful for the most part.
I mean,
Even if they gave fucking Rastakhan the fucking...
I'm gonna guess they're gonna make Lothamar involved more now, in at least 8.2.
I see him as a potentially the next war chief.
I think he's gonna be Bane. I think they're building him up to be the next war chief, because he's got the Vol'jin kind of story arc going on.
Yeah. They're basically repeating fucking Pandaland.
Yeah.
What? You're standing up against me?
You must
Here's
die.
assassins. I think the only big question that's gonna probably make or break this fucking expansion, as far as the story, is who convinced Vol'jin to name Sylvanas, and what batshit crazy ass idea did she decide to fucking do all this?
It's probably a Void Lord. That's the easy answer.
But is it a satisfying answer?
I don't know. I think they're gonna write themselves into a corner,
Yeah.
and they're gonna shit the bed.
That's kind of where I think WoW 2 should happen, is have the old gods fucking
Pop up.
destroy the planet destroy Azeroth, something like that, and just fucking people flee the planet like the Draenei did, and then boom, WoW 2, new planet, new shit going on.
Or they do something stupider. They probably would do something stupider.
Well,
They go
probably
back
will do
to
something stupider.
they go back to Draenei, and then they go to Azeroth.
Alternate-
That timeline.
Oh god. I just hope there's no more time traveling bullshit shenanigans. That usually is not a good answer to a fucking story.
Well, we're for Mortal Kombat.
That's debatable.
So, to end this podcast, we're going to talk about our little MLG experience.
A flashback to what? 2000.
When did Black Ops come out? 10? 11?
Well, it was Black Ops 2, wasn't it? Or was it Black Ops?
Oh, Black Ops is when
the first one?
That's when we went.
That was 2010?
10, 11, something like that. Wait, hold on. Let me look this up.
Pretty sure. I'm gonna put money on 2010. Because it was after we were already out of high school. Because if my memory serves correctly, it was World at War.
2010.
Modern Warfare in 2009.
It was at 2010 November.
Yeah,
So 2011 is when we played it, basically.
Well, when was the MLG thing? That was
in
the summer, wasn't it?
Summer-ish.
After
Is
it
it
launched.
May? I want to say it was like May or April.
It was sometime
fucking hot
recent
day.
because I had the little fucking Facebook memory thing pop up.
Wait, hold on. When did Mortal Kombat? I came out in 2011. It had to be sometime in April or May because I remember the PlayStation had a little kiosk, remember, or a little area, and we played Mortal Kombat 9 with the DLC characters.
Oh yeah,
that were coming out.
Yeah.
So,
no, I said it was I want to say it was May.
May, yeah.
Because I just had the Facebook pop up.
Oh, okay, yeah. So May, yeah. So okay, so the story is we all got Black Ops for PlayStation, and we were basically
Very
into it. So you had four of us.
Like,
the original four were me, Randy, our friend Ben, and Juan.
Who was one of the ones that flaked out today.
Yeah, and then
Bastard.
Juan. And so I think I was the only one with a job at the time. So
well, that was back when Juan was working that. That's why he dropped out because.
Oh yeah, he started a job. So he got a job eventually, but the plan was before he got the job. Remember?
No, I think he had it for a little bit because I remember it. Because I said the fucking the memory things.
Yeah.
I've been reading those.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying when we started playing Black Ops, he didn't have a job, so he was.
Yeah.
You and him were playing it fucking. Nonstop.
Yeah.
And he fucking prestiged like 20 times. So, you guys were playing, and I get on at night because that's when I get off work.
Yeah.
And school, so we probably play like 3 hours. Well, I would. You guys, I think, did longer.
I think you stayed up longer.
Huh?
I think you stayed up longer.
Maybe.
Back then, we were younger.
Yeah. Probably like 3 to 5 hours was a normal session.
Yeah.
So it'd be you two, me, and a friend named Ben. So we came up with our little clan tag of our names, which became Jera. So we came out with Jera, and we were playing a lot. We did, we're like, oh man, we were decent, so we're like, hey, we're pretty good at this, because we win most of our games, and
yeah, usually
there wasn't a ranked match.
2 or 3 of us would be the top.
Yeah,
top on
one,
our teams.
I think it was usually one that was like the top
one, and then
top killer.
You, me, and Ben were around there.
And then
the point was we usually had like 20 kills to less than 10 deaths most of the time. Pretty good ratio.
Yeah.
For the most part. Some games good, some games bad.
Yeah. So, we do that. We were like, hey, I looked it up and I'm like, wonder how much it is to try to be, pros at this. So I looked and MLG came up, obviously, and the entry fee was $250. I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad.
I remember that, yeah.
And then I was like, I wonder where it's at. And luckily enough, that May, it was in Anaheim. I was like, oh, we could actually try this. So we all agreed. We're like, hey, I went up to everyone, hey, we could try this. It's a little expensive because, they didn't have money at the time.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey, we could try this. Everyone agreed. I paid for it. I had a credit card at the time, so I paid for it.
We'd pay you back.
And you guys would pay me back $50 each. Because I think It was $250, but oh no, you guys were going to pay me like $60. And then we are going to have another friend who was our name Frankie. He was going to be the manager.
Manager, sub player, basically.
Yeah. So
backup.
Yeah. So because he played with us too. But
we only had room for
four.
And that was around the time they introduced that league play thing too, semi-competitive like ranking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we played with him. He played with us too, but it was us four originally, and then he started playing. So he wasn't originally there. Then so we all go. We're like okay, we gotta actually train for this. We can't just bullshit it because we're spending money on it. So we can't bullshit this thing. So we would have training days and stuff. It was basically Sunday. We just come over, we do split screen, and we come up with, like, we just kill each other. Like, we 1v1 each other, try to come up with strategies, and then we try to implement it in a game. So, like, okay, it was like, if it was a capture the flag, we'd have certain areas.
Or two offense.
2 offense, 2 defense, depending where the situation was. Or 3 offense, 3 defense, 1 offense.
I think we started, what was it, 2-2, and then
Yeah.
if we got a flag, we would go 1-3, 1 offense, 3 defense. If they got the flag, then we would go 3 offense, 1 defense.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it was like that, and it was basically, I think it was me. It was me and you, I think mostly that was defense, and then it'd be Juan and Ben.
I think Ben was the sniper.
Yeah.
Long range, so he might have been defense.
Yeah, he might. It might have been you on offense.
I might have been me on defense because I remember being focused on the fucking hearing perk.
Oh. Yeah, so we actually tried at this.
Yeah,
we would set up our perks certain ways. We'd have our kill stuff,
streaks.
which I didn't use at all. So we didn't even do that, but we did anyways for teamwork. So we'd have training on Sundays, come up with strategies and stuff, do shooting exercises to work on accuracy. So we trained for this. So like, I want to say 2 months before it started, because we planned this pretty far ahead. It was like 2 months before it. Our friend Juan pulled out because of work, because he was like working Monday through Saturday.
Something like that, yeah.
So he said he couldn't commit to it.
He couldn't,
because he was getting paid under the table, so he didn't have a real. He had a job, but it wasn't a legal job.
Yeah.
So he bailed out, and our friend Frankie took over. And so we didn't practice with Frankie.
Yeah,
he didn't know shit what we were going to do.
That was one mistake I think we made back then, was not involving him in the exercises at the time.
At the time. So he had like 2 months of no training that we prepared.
Yeah.
So then he quit, and then we got Frankie on board. I don't think Frankie ever paid me. So I think I ate that. I think I ate that at $60. So he had to play catch up, and he wasn't on as much, so he had less play time. And then come the tournament, I drive us there. It's in Anaheim. One of the other things we didn't prepare for was headsets. We brought our headsets, but they were not compatible with the system because it wasn't like, oh, you hook it up to a PlayStation controller.
I think looking back that if we were doing this again, like exact same situation, but on PS4, this would have been probably a lot smoother.
Well, yeah, because now controllers.
You plug it into the.
You had to buy back then. You had to buy a certain headset.
Yeah, only certain headsets were compatible
with what the system they use.
I think you had to bring your own controller too, right?
Yeah, you had to bring your own controller, and there was no chat system based like Discord or anything.
Yeah.
And you couldn't use a PlayStation party chat thing.
Weren't we like split screen too or some shit?
No, we were all together. It was Road.
Okay.
But we couldn't communicate because we had no headsets to talk to.
Yeah.
We had headsets, but they weren't compatible, like I said. Because I don't think you could connect to the PlayStation controller, and you had to hook it up to a sound system. So you know how the old PlayStation controllers had the weird, like they have now. You know, like the.
Oh,
they
didn't have that on the PS3. You didn't have a headphone jack in the controller.
Oh, they had a certain the PlayStation one, the certain prong, right?
No, I think
PlayStation had a certain prong, right?
On the controller now.
Oh, it was on the system itself?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's what it was. So the system itself had, but you couldn't connect to their system because everything was all wired and shit.
Yeah.
So there was no plug-in for that. You had to use the sound system that was connected to it. But
it was, at the end of the day, it was whack as fuck. We were not
prepared.
We
were not software compared. We had no manager to help us, like every other team fucking had, because our manager left. So we don't have that other form of communication. And basically, yeah, we weren't prepared, and so we got there. We paid. They allowed you to do practice matches. We did 3. The first match we got completely blown out of the water. Our second match we played against an all-girl team, which we got smoked. But the only highlight was our friend Ben was able to snipe one of them, and she fucking got up from her chair, took off her headset, and was like, "Really? Who uses a sniper?" So that pissed her off, and that was the highlight of that game.
That was the highlight of the whole fucking thing, really.
And then we played, so that was the first. We only played 2 before everything got started. We played our first match. We got mollywopped. Like I said, we weren't prepared, and it was a 2 elimination tournament. So that was 1 elimination. So our whole day was done.
Yep.
At the very beginning, so we just bullshitted for a good part of the day. We looked around. I did a push-up competition.
Oh yeah.
I think I won a backpack or something. I won something.
Yeah.
Because I did 60 push-ups, and the record was like 80.
Yeah.
And so if you beat the previous record, you got something good. And then if you got to 60, I think you got like a backpack or something. It wasn't like a real backpack. I think it was a
one of those knit ones.
Like the sports bag, like a sports bag. So I got to 60. I got a sports bag. We tried Mortal Kombat 10 or 9 out in the PlayStation booth.
Yeah, I remember.
We watched a little bit of Halo plays because it was Halo, StarCraft, and
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. So
let's be real, nobody really. I mean, people obviously do watch StarCraft, but it's not exactly exciting.
Yeah, and we didn't play it. So
as compared to
we had no idea what the fuck. Like I was like, okay, StarCraft, that's cool. Computer.
Yeah.
We're not about that life. And so that happened, and then the next day we go there, we do a practice match. We actually won that one.
Yeah.
If you remember, we won. It was a capture the flag on firing range. On firing range, and we won somehow. Like, oh, maybe we can do this, like somewhat decent. And then we proceed to get mollywopped again.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the tournament for us. And I was like, I think we had to stay there like an hour before they actually started for us, right?
Yeah,
I think the first round was like winners, and then the second round was the losers. The loser round.
I remember we were sitting in the, was it like a hotel or
yeah, we were hit.
Yeah,
I was connected to it. Yeah, it's right next door to it. We're in the lobby. We're playing fucking Would You Rather, or what? We're basically doing what if questions.
Yeah.
And our friend Ben, most of his questions was basically putting our minds in a very hot person and then fucking them or something.
Yeah, and then Frankie's were all involving fat women and food.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Yeah, they were very
inappropriate.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
Very fun at the time.
Yeah, so that was our MLG experience. And then we went to El Pollo Loco. And got spicy. They actually had spicy chicken or something. I remember that. It just came out. Spicy.
Don't recall.
Spicy rotisserie chicken. And that was our MLG experience. Our one and only.
A fun experience, but...
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind doing it again. Knowing kind of what we were walking into, but the problem is getting everybody again.
Yeah, because no one fucking has a
Nobody
set
reliably
schedule.
gets on.
Yeah.
Or if they do, one of them's usually invisible and doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Oh, how adulthood changes people.
So once you get situated and you get into a normal schedule,
yeah,
you'll probably do like 2 or 3 hours of playtime a night.
Yeah, I could, hopefully.
Breaks
well, I mean, I did last night.